Okay, so this video is going to cover FIF2, where we're evaluating functions and equations based on the 2018 North Carolina released Math 1 EOC Act questions number 13 and 26. So looking at number 13, it says the function a of n is equal to 3n minus 7 represents the value of the nth term in a sequence. What is the sum of the first and fifth terms of the sequence? So using Desmos, I'm going to type in my equation, and notice I'm putting my equation as y1 is equal to 3x minus 7. The reason being is because I would like for Desmos to calculate my values in a table for me. So I simply click plus, I do my table, and then this is actually, let me go ahead and do that for you guys so you can see how we have to change it. So I click table, notice it has x2 there, we're gonna just make it x, and we're gonna change this to y of 1. All right, so I'm gonna type in 1, and I'm going to type in 5, and the reason being is because it wants the first and fifth term of the sequence. I could go straight up from 0 to 5 if I want to, but there's no need. So between the first term of the sequence, which is -4, and the fifth term of the sequence, which is 8, I'm going to add it together. So my sum, -4 plus 8, is going to be +4, so my answer would be 4. Okay, I could certainly have also done it by plugging in 1 for n in each one of these. So it would have been 3 times 1, which is 3, minus 7, which would have been -4. Okay, and then I could have done 3 times 5, which would have been 15, minus 7, which would have been 8. And I still would have just added -4 and 8 and still come up with 4. Okay, so the next question we're looking at is number 26. So I'll get there and then we will talk about it. All right, so number 26 says a function is shown below. G of x is equal to 19.6 plus 1.74x. We want to know what the value of g of 30 is. Again, I can have Desmos do that for me. I'm just going to change my number, so y of 1, and I've got 19.6 plus 1.74 times x, okay? And here I need to change my values. So I just want to know what x, if my x value was 30, what would g of x be? And I've got 71.8. Again, I could also just plug that into the calculator. So that is all I have for FIF.2, evaluating functions and equations, active part.